Okay, am I live again? Am I live again? Alright, I'm back. I am back. Just a couple of words. I had my previous live stream where I already talked about the most important things. I was looking at, in the previous live stream, I was looking at the total market cap. The only thing that I didn't look at is the Bitcoin dominance. Let's check the Bitcoin dominance real quick. We'll look at the Bitcoin dominance so we can kind of see. Wait, where are all my lines? Right here. We'll look at the Bitcoin dominance so we can kind of predict where the altcoins are gonna go. So as Bitcoin pumps, of course we see Bitcoin dominance rising, but what we want to see is we want to see Bitcoin pump, and then we want to see some sideways movement on Bitcoin, because at this point we will see the dominance, Bitcoin dominance, go lower, and as it goes lower the altcoins begin to pump. And if we break this support line on the Bitcoin dominance at 46, 47 percent and go lower on Bitcoin dominance, then the altcoins really begin to pump. And of course what we want to see is first that Bitcoin pumps heavily and everything goes up. We want to see Bitcoin pump heavily, everything goes up. Then we want to see sideways movement for a couple of weeks, and at the same time the dominance to plummet, to go really low, ideally to the 70%, because this will be the time where altcoins will just explode. So this is why we want to see Bitcoin dominance break this little support line that it has sooner or later. And yeah, but we might, before we break the support, we might just follow this line. We might bounce off it many times before we break. Okay, this is the Bitcoin dominance. So let's recap real quick on what's happening right now with Bitcoin and the altcoins. So basically Bitcoin on the bigger time scale, on the daily chart, is at this neckline right now. We need to break above it, and it would be a big double bottom, something like this. It's not as beautiful, but it doesn't matter how you call it. It has actually many bottoms from here. This was a bottom, then went up. This was a bottom, tried to go up, then this bottom, and now this. So many bottoms here, here, here. Doesn't matter how you call it. The important thing is the neckline. We need to break above it, then we can go higher. We need to break above 41,000 and ultimately 41,500. It would be the ultimate neckline. And of course we saw this big upwards movement after breaking this king trend line. You see this trend line? Yeah. On the daily we could even expand it all the way up to here and do something like this and say we broke above it, then retested it and jumped up. Okay, this is on the macro scale for Bitcoin, and right now Bitcoin on the 15 minute we broke above a we broke above this trend line. We had this triangle, we broke above it, and now we are retesting it. Currently we are dipping inside this triangle again, but it might be just a little wick down and before we go up again. You know, in 5 minutes we will see where this candle closes. One of the likely scenarios is that we go down, and even if we close below it, then that we will get a bounce from this support line. This is quite likely. We might even have a little wick below it and then go up. This is actually quite likely to happen. And I already have my little long open. I opened it after the breakout, but so this is where I open it. Now we are retesting it and hopefully go higher. We also have this confluent support. We have this lower little support line, and we also have this neckline of the reverse head and shoulders, which is acting as a confluent support right here. You see, would be great if we don't break it, but you never know. And if we do break this, then we hopefully will find support at this other bigger trend support line on Bitcoin, and just do something like this and this. It's very much possible. So this is why I have my stop losses this low, below the previous lows right here. And I have partial stop losses, one right here below this low and one right here below this other low. How much money would I lose? So I would lose $8 and $12. So all in all, in total, I might lose, in the worst case scenario, $20. And as you can see, my position sizes are small right now because, first of all, I'm a little bit careful with the markets because right now it's volatile. And second, I want just to test this strategy, how it works, this breakout strategy. So my position sizes are small. Alright, 30 seconds more to go. Let's see where we close. I hope we will close somewhere here and then go back up. Actually, I might add to the position. I should add like 1000 to my position. This would be a good idea actually, if we don't break this lower support line. Now we're shooting up. Oh, it's too late for me to add to the position. Too late. Or is it? Oh no, we go lower. We go lower. And it's also an hourly close. Let's see what's happening on 1 hour. Yeah, on 1 hour we also just want to retest it. We closed right here. Yeah, okay, so we just hope that we will find support at this lower resistance lines. Support lines, I mean. Okay, so far this is the Bitcoin situation. Altcoin situation is very similar. We have everywhere on every altcoin we have some type of triangle. We have a resistance line like this and a support line on every altcoin, and none of them broke out yet as far as I remember. So let's see real quick Ethereum. So yeah, you can see Ethereum had also this triangle but didn't break out, just went down. BNB, same thing. We had a triangle, support and resistance. We didn't break above it, just get rejected. The same on Cardano. We have this triangle, structure, resistance and support, and we were rejected at the resistance line, went down. Let me actually go to 1 hour or 2 hour or maybe 4 hour. Let's see. Yeah, on the 4 hour I need to reset this like this. Okay, maybe even on 1 hour. Yeah, the support line. Actually, this is just, yeah, this is the exact support line. We had this head and shoulders, and it might still play out on Cardano. If Bitcoin decides to go down, then we might be looking at a head and shoulders Cardano, which might break here. So at this point, this is actually a good thing to watch out for. So if Bitcoin really breaks and goes lower, and Cardano does the same, then it might be a good short opportunity. This is what I'm gonna be looking for. Yeah. Because last time we had Cardano, this head and shoulders breakdown. It went down significantly. At this point, if it breaks down, we will probably not go lower than $120 because we have this huge support right here. We have this king support line on Cardano at this level. So in the best case, I think we will just wick down a little bit and go up again. Let's see how much it would be if this reverse head and shoulders plays out. So it would be at least like maybe 4% or something, 4 to 5%. And of course, if Bitcoin goes lower and lower, then we can expect Cardano to go lower as well. So we might even hit the $1.08 levels if it really plays out fully. But we'll have to wait and see. Actually, I'm gonna keep it right here and watch this level. So I'm interested in Cardano. So if Bitcoin breaks down, I probably will also carefully short Cardano as well. Let's see, maybe even Ethereum as well. Yeah, maybe Ethereum as well, but not 100% sure. Actually, wait, I think we have a new support line right here. Maybe we could put it like this. And by the way, that's the logarithmic scale. I use the logarithmic scale. Yeah, this is an important level actually. So should we go should we break down out of this triangle on Ethereum, then this support line would be hard to break. So I would take profits. If you short Ethereum based upon this triangle, then definitely take profits. It wouldn't be much actually, it would be 1%, because after this we might just fake out like this. So it's really strong support. We might go a little bit lower and then fake out with a wick, because this is a strong support line. It goes way back. You see right here, many touch points here. Very important support line. Let's go once again back to 1 hour, so you can really see it. So let me also draw it for you. So look, one touch point here, here. So it looks like a dragon, like a little dragon, or like reverse head, like a head and shoulders with many shoulders, whatever, or a mountain pattern. And yeah, soon we might see a landslide. Okay. So on Ethereum, these levels are important. We don't want to break below 2,250 and close below 2,250 something. It might be very dangerous for Ethereum. This is super important to watch. Actually, I need to make sure that I'm watching it. Okay, I have to write it down. Wait a second. It's super important. So, two super important levels to watch right now is Ethereum watch support line break at how much? 2,250 approximately. $2,250. Okay, very important. Because if it breaks, you know what's happening. If this line break, you know, they go down. For example, just to give you a little example, we had this trend line. Let me make it different color. Make like this and make it fat. So you see this trend line, this one, this big one. It broke right here. And then we saw a movement of 3%. Oh, it's not much actually. It wasn't much. We were lucky. It didn't go down. It just bounced off of this exact support line. But still it went down. But this line is stronger because we have many more touch points and they are closer together. Like here. 1, 2, almost here, 3, 4, and yeah, it looks very strong to me. So if this breaks, we probably might be heading at 2,150 as our first stop, which would give us about 4.7%. Then the next touch point would be around 2,100, and then we would probably bounce off this big king trend line, support line, this red one. But if we break even this red trend line, then would be even lower. Anyways, this black support line, super important to watch. There was also something on Cardano. I need to take notes. So, okay, on Cardano we have a similar situation, a regular head and shoulders pattern. If we break right here, we might be looking at least at 2 to 3% move to the downside before we bounce from this king trend line. So the levels for Cardano to watch right now for is the same. Actually, Cardano and Ethereum same. But for Cardano we need to look for break of $1.2526. If we close a hour candle below this black support line, and let's say we close at $1.2526, we might be better off to open in a short. So $1.25 to $1.26. Okay. So for Cardano and Ethereum, and I absolutely love Cardano. I'm staking it. Every 5 days I get paid a little bit, so it's very nice. And it's getting bigger and bigger. It begins little bit, but you add to it and gets more and more, and you have compound interest as well. It's super beautiful. So okay, Ethereum, we are watching very closely the break of this area. If it goes down, then you know what to do. Then we short it, but carefully, because if Bitcoin goes up, then it might be just a fake out. Okay, Cardano the same. And what about BNB? I don't leverage trade BNB, but if you do, you have this triangle which needs to be broken. So if it goes above $316 and stay above it, somewhere above this resistance line, then you might open a long. But watch Bitcoin. If it goes the other direction, then BNB will follow. Okay, BNB, Cardano, Ethereum, and VeChain are my favorite. What about VeChain? I don't leverage trade VeChain, and I hope you don't too. But actually, why? You can do it, of course, no problem. So what I said about VeChain was, if you want buy and hold for longer than like 5-6 months or 1 year, then right now is quite a good time. But for me, I will wait for this retest. So on the daily we broke this king trend line, we went up very nicely. Now we see some resistance right here, and we might just go down a little bit more. Actually, let me expand this line. Maybe we will find some X-ray trend lines. No, not really. I just try to understand why we bounced off this level, why we got rejected right here. Most likely, of course, is just because Bitcoin stopped right here, so it stopped going up. This is the most likely explanation. But maybe we can find some fibs for VeChain to understand why we didn't go higher yet. So okay, this is our lowest point. Okay, let me remove this real quick. Okay, I can't see nothing here. maybe we should go with some other points. Actually, if we use this as our swing low, then we might have the explanation actually. Oh yeah, look. Actually, we went exactly to the 38.2 and bounced off of it. Yeah, this is it probably. So technically this is our last swing, lowest swing low, because we went up from here and this swing low is higher than this. I might also go with this, but then it changes too much. So yeah, I think this is a good explanation. Yeah, this is really a good explanation why we didn't go higher. And also you can see that 78.6 was exactly respected here many times. Not respected, but if we look retrospectively, we see some nice touch points. Also the price bounced back and forth between 65 and 78.6 right here, and then it went up to the 0.5 and it was rejected and retested the 65% and then went up and made its first stop at the 38.2 levels, then went up and then at 38.2 had some closes, then went down, up and down. So yeah, I think this Fibonacci retracement plays a big role, and this is why we were rejected here on VeChain. So that also means that we will probably go lower. Let's use some other Fibonacci's to see how much lower it will go. First of all, I'm gonna see if you have some questions. If you have some questions or suggestions, let me know in the comments and I will look into it. So we need some more Fibonacci's here. Let's see. Let's go with the trend-based Fibonacci. So this was our last swing high, our last swing low, and this is the retracement to the upside. Let me remove some unnecessary lines. Alright, so if you use the trend-based Fibonacci extension, then where we might be heading at is 23.6 would be right here, and the next one, yeah, 38.2 would be somewhere here, right here. And it would be almost exactly this level of the previous low before this huge move upwards. Look, somewhere right here. So yeah, this is probably the level where it's gonna retrace to. We can also use the regular Fibonacci, not trend based, just the regular, and see where we might retrace to. So yeah, it's exactly the 0.5. So if we take this as swing high, this is our swing low, then we might be going to the 0.5 retracement on Fibonacci, and the lowest probably would be 6.6 cents, or yeah, somewhere in this area. So I think the most likely retracement for a V-chain, if Bitcoin retraces now as well, might be this level, which is 7.1 cents or something like this. Okay, so that's it. I think that's all for now. Let's see if we have something new happening on Bitcoin. In a 15 minutes. Now we're just retesting this area. Like I said, we have here some nice confluent support lines, so it looks like strong support because we have this lower support, we have this triangle that we broke to the upside support, and yeah, I hope we bounce. That's it basically for now. Okay, my last words before I close the live stream is this. Bitcoin broke out of its triangle right here. You can see it. And now it's retesting, and probably it can go higher. And I have long positions, and I think it will go higher. But we will have to see if it bounces from here or goes down. All other altcoins, they also have some triangles going, but they didn't broke out of their triangles. Ethereum, Binance Coin, Cardano, all altcoins have some kind of triangle at this moment, and they are still inside it. They did not break out like Bitcoin did. They're probably looking what Bitcoin is gonna do. So if Bitcoin retests this area and goes back up and shoots up, then I expect all other altcoins to break out of their shells of the triangles. So this is my current situation for today so far, and yeah, I think that's it for now. If I have something more important later, I will be doing a live stream. If you have some questions now, you can let me know. Otherwise, I'm closing it. So I'm gonna be waiting for 1 minute, and then I close the stream because I need to get my breakfast, baby. Still didn't get my breakfast. I need my coffee, I need my toast, I need my eggs. Oh, looks like Bitcoin is trying to go up again. Trying to go up. Okay, 1 minute more and I'm going. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Make millions. We're all gonna be millionaires, hopefully. And yeah, see you very soon.